Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a major update that's got the UX/UI community buzzing, Google Stitch. Is it the future of streamlined development or something that should make us a little nervous? If you're a developer who values speed and seamless integration, but also obsesses over every pixel and interaction, this tutorial and update is specifically for you. First, let's quickly cover what Google Stitch actually is. Think of it as a powerful, cloud-based platform designed to simplify the backend and data integration so developers can focus almost entirely on the front-end user experience. Why should UX/UI developers care about a backend tool? Because any tool that changes how data is handled directly impacts your prototyping, speed, and ultimately, the fidelity of your final user interface. Let's start with the exciting part, the good of Google Stitch. This is where it acts as a true friend to the developer. Stitch greatly simplifies data integration and handling complex API layers. This means less time writing boilerplate data fetching and more time crafting custom animations, flows, and experiences. The benefits here are huge for rapid feature development and testing. Imagine moving a design concept to a functional prototype, ready for user testing in half the time. That's the promise of Stitch. Now, for the part that might keep some of us up at night, the scary side of Google Stitch for the detail-oriented UX/UI professional. The main concern is a potential loss of control over custom interactions. When a tool abstracts away complexity, it sometimes abstracts away the ability to fine-tune unique user interactions that define truly exceptional UX. There are implications for highly specialized UI design. We call this the template trap. If everything is easy, will we lose the motivation or necessity to build those truly unique, custom interfaces that set experiences apart? Enough theory. Let's jump into a practical look at Stitch and see how it works, keeping our UX/UI perspective in mind. Setting up a new project in Stitch is surprisingly fast. We'll quickly connect a data source and immediately see how this facilitates defining the components our front-end needs, even before writing much code. We need to understand the key components, specifically those configurations that directly impact the front end. Pay close attention to data mapping and how Stitch generates those hooks you'll use in your components. Based on our findings, what are the strategic takeaways for us as UX/UI developers? Best practice number 1. Use Stitch to handle the heavy lifting of data and basic CRUD operations, but never compromise on those unique interactions. Write custom code where your UI truly differentiates itself. This technology is a glimpse into the future, where tools aggressively streamline development. It means our value as UX/UI developers shifts even further away from plumbing and into pure design and user empathy. So, let's wrap up our deep dive into Google Stitch. Is Google Stitch the UX/UI dev's friend or foe? The answer is both. It's a powerful friend for efficiency, but a potential foe if it leads to lazy, templated design. The key is to master the tool and let it handle repetitive work, freeing you up for true design innovation. What are your thoughts? Are you excited to use Stitch, or are you worried about the implications for custom design? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more dev updates, and hit that notification bell. See you next time.